It's been 2 weeks since top dressing. Time for a lawn care and PGR update. Let's get started. Hello YouTube. Welcome to Project Golf Course Lawn Season 5. So it's been exactly 2 weeks since the lawn was top dressed, and I figure it's time to give you guys an update of how things are progressing. Now, in case you guys ever wanted to not get any rain, have me come top dress your lawn, because literally since top dressing, we've had rain 1 day in Georgia. That's it. Like, we've had like any kind of significant rain just once. So we've been watering quite a bit to keep the lawn healthy and to help recovery go well. So let me show you guys how we're looking here. So the front lawn, if you guys remember from the video from last week, was a complete beach just a week ago. If you guys are looking now, it's much better. I mean, there's still a few areas up here where that tree used to be, where you still have a little bit of sand coming through. This area down here near this shrub, if you guys remember, this entire area was just strictly sand. This was all sand, but you can see how nicely the grass is coming back in. Now, a lot of that I attribute to the fact that we've had literally, I think it's 12 days now with 90+ degree weather. So you know how Bermuda is, it loves heat. So the heat has definitely helped the grass come back quickly. Couple that with regular watering to ensure the soil doesn't really dry out, and it's a recipe for a quick recovery. Let me show you guys how the vanity strip is coming along. So vanity strip 2.0 is doing pretty well. Overall, you can see there is not much sand coming through, at all. I mean, this is almost fully recovered. Let me take you guys around now to the main vanity strip, the one we really care about, you know, the OG vanity strip. And if you guys remember from just 2 weeks ago, this entire center section was nothing but sand. It was literally, you guys, I have to admit, I was a little bit worried. I mean, I had faith, but I was a little bit concerned if it was going to come back in time. But you guys can see, you can't hurt the vanity strip, guys. You just can't. So now let me take you guys around back and show you guys how the back lawn's recovering and the PGR concoction that I'm using this time around. Okay guys, so quick recap. If you guys remember when I did the top dressing, 2 major areas were in question. The first, this area out here by the rocks, and then second, the area over there in front of the patio. Like, that area is what was top dressed. So let's go out to the rocks first. Again, remember, because I was getting a little bit of scalping, I decided that top dressing this area would help with that, and it really has. So you guys can see how that's recovering. Overall, it's really hard to see that any sand was put down here at all. There's one small spot here where you can see there's still some sand coming through, and a few other thin areas here and there, but overall at a distance, it's really hard to tell that this section of the lawn was just covered in sand just some 2 weeks ago. The area around by the patio is coming back just as well. There's a few areas with a bit more sand. For some reason, the areas near the house are taking a little bit longer to recover. So you guys can see right here, there's still some sand that hasn't quite grown in yet, but overall, very good, guys. I really can't complain for only being 2 weeks in. This is really growing back very nicely. Very excited. So the one thing I did notice, because we haven't been getting rain and we've had to water quite a bit to keep the soil hydrated so the lawn can recover faster, is the lawn, I think, has come out of regulation a little bit sooner than it normally has. Really, I wasn't due to apply PGR again until late next week, but I've been noticing, instead of being able to mow every 3 or 4 days, I'm down to mowing every 2 days. And there's probably 2 reasons for that. One, we've been watering a lot, practically daily. And then second, you guys remember doing part of the top dressing process, I also applied nitrogen, some Proscape to the lawn. So we gave it a pretty good nitrogen hit, which is also causing the lawn to grow probably a little more vigorously than usual. So let me show you guys a concoction that we put down. If you guys remember from the 4th of July update, applying the T-Nex along with the Brandt Supreme Green, so that little iron and nitrogen kicker, did wonders, guys, for not getting that yellowing that you typically see with T-Nex. This time around, all 4 of these products went down in the backpack sprayer. Why, you're probably asking, right? So remember, Tide Paclo 2SC has a regulation period of approximately 6 to 8 weeks. The last time I applied it was about 2 months ago, so it's due. And then T-Nex every 4 weeks. Again, we're about a week early for both these products, but because the lawn is starting to come out of regulation, I don't want to take the chance of getting like a massive growth spurt, so I put both of these down. I'm also due for my monthly carbon treatment. So the Lesco Carbon Pro, the Brandt Supreme Green, the T-Nex, and then also the Tide Paclo 2SC. All these went down. And the nice thing, guys, if you're ever considering this concoction, it worked really well. I put them in my Chapin backpack sprayer. They went down with no problems. There was no separation, no issues. It applied beautifully. As far as rate, all of these were applied at full rate for the PGRs. I was at 3 ounces per 1,000 square feet for the Brandt Supreme Green, and then for the Lesco CarbonPro-L, that is 1 ounce per 1,000, because you know that the typical starting seeding rate with that product is 2 ounces, and then monthly the maintenance rate is 1 ounce per 1,000. So that's pretty much what I put down on the lawn. Guys, I really hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please share it with others. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. You know, I really enjoy making this content for you guys, and hopefully you guys are getting some value out of it. If there's other topics you guys want to see, definitely leave me a comment below. Let me know if there's some other topic that you guys want me to cover in these videos. I really enjoy making it and helping out in the community as much as I can. And so just let me know. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have an amazing day.